Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this special edition of the On the Pony Express podcast. I'm Billy Embody. Joining me, SMU mega donor, owner, vintner of Epoch Wine, Bill Armstrong. Excited to have a new podcast sponsor with us for this season. Bill, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. I know you're a busy guy. You're producing wine. You're helping run SMU football. This is an exciting season for SMU, but I'm excited to have you with us as a podcast partner because I've gotten to see Epoch Wine up close and personal, been to the vineyard in Paso Robles. It's an incredible story. Before we get into SMU football, what made you and Liz decide to start producing wine and doing it at such a high level?
That's a really long answer, but let me give you a short answer to that very long question. First of all, thank you for letting me be a sponsor with On the Pony Express. You are really helping out SMU in so many ways. I bet y'all didn't know it, but he was a great quarterback for SMU. Also president of the Fiji House, right?
Yes,
graduated
exactly.
in
2014.
2014.
Coming up on 10 years.
Oh my God. Well, I was graduated in 1982. So I was here when we were really good in football, and we're back, baby. So let me tell you really quickly about the wine story. I met my wife here at SMU, freshman year, Geology 101. Our primary business is the oil and gas business. And but somewhere when I was about 40 years old, I caught the wine bug, and I used all my geology research and my sommelier training to find this awesome place in California to make a truly world-class wine. So we started Epoch from scratch, and this year we're having our 20th anniversary. Been amazing. Got some incredible wines I want to talk to you about. We're going to be drinking these wine all season long with you listeners, and it'll be really fun to talk about the wine experience a little bit, why I did what I did, how are we going to share that with the Mustang Nation. So it'll be a fun year.
And you guys do everything from rosé, white, to all sorts of reds. I mean, I'm a red drinker. You know, I have enjoyed the rosé, which you've got there as well.
Rated #1 in the world.
You have built this incredible company, and just being out there, a lot of it has that family feel that a lot of people get when they step on campus around SMU. So we'll talk a lot about the wines this season, but how did you guys build that type of a culture around producing the wine as well? Because it is really a family atmosphere when you're there.
It really is, and the people I have on my staff are fantastic. My two daughters work with my wife and I in this project. Hopefully my son will come on board eventually. And we're a small producer, about 7,500 cases a year, so it's not like a big corporate deal. But we have all our sales are predominantly straight to consumer through our club or our tasting room. And as you know, when you're up there, it just feels magical. By the way, Paso Robles is south of Monterey and north of Santa Barbara, kind of right by the ocean. If you've ever been to the Hearst Castle, that's where it is.
That's where you turn in.
That's where you turn in, yeah.
Did the drive with my wife, not last summer, but summer before that. We really enjoyed
Gorgeous,
it.
gorgeous. It's like Tuscany in California.
Yeah. Beautiful. Another thing that is really got a lot of your attention right now is SMU football.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously the program is back to those high level of expectations like when you were in school here. You've been around this program as much as anyone, really, from the outside, in a sense. What have you seen from Rhett Lashley and his staff entering this season that makes you feel good about where things stand?
By the way, Rhett is a great coach, and his coaching staff is just fantastic. And they have done such a great job of instilling just a great culture around the football program. If you met the majority of the players for SMU, I mean, they're just fine young men, and they are really, really special athletes. And they've just done a really great job of building this kind of culture up from the ground floor. I mean, we've taken full advantage of the transfer portal, which is just amazing. And then he's recruiting really well in the Dallas area. I mean, Rhett and I are firm believers that if you recruit Dallas well, you will always be in the top 15, top 20, maybe even better in the nation, because there's so much local talent that comes out of Dallas. And when you take one step on SMU's campus, can you imagine not wanting to come here? So it really is fabulous.
Preston Stone is a guy you spent a lot of time with. Yes. It's his time to take over this offense and start and live out his dream as an SMU legacy. Can you give listeners a sense of just his mindset maybe going into the season?
Well, he is a very fantastic young man, first of all, and he's obviously the son of an SMU alum, and his brother played here, and he's just a really terrific athlete, and throws the ball well, runs the ball well, and he finally gets us. Did we get the bands?
I didn't sign him up.
I love it. Could you play a little Mustang music? This is great.
Yeah.
Here's to the red and blue.
Yeah.
Preston is really going to make a name for himself. I mean, we saw last year glimpses when he came in, like when he played against Tulsa, he did so well. Barring the injury, he would have had a really big season, but he was always behind Tanner. This year, it's his team, so it's going to be exciting.
Going up to OU, going up to TCU, and then the conference schedule, things are laid out really well for this team to make a big splash at a critical time for this program. Do you get nervous watching games?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yes, I am an absolutely. You don't want to be around me during a game. I mean, I am absolutely a nervous wreck because I really have invested so much emotionally in these kids and in the program, and it's really, really fun for me. But you don't want to be around me during game time. I think we're going to have a really successful season this year. Our team is so much better from stem to stern. Our defense is going to be completely new look. We have an awesome offensive line, best running backs I've seen since the Pony Express. So it's really going to be an amazing. We could have a spectacular run.
Lastly, this facility is first class, of course. There's another first class facility going up in Ford Stadium. We'll do some content around that as well. But what has this growth around the program off the field too been like to witness?
Well, first of all, Mustang Nation has just rallied behind the program, which is this is cracking me up.
You're good.
Mustang Nation has really rallied around the team, and the alumni support, the local support. It's just a new time at SMU. It's really going to be amazing.
Well, we're excited to talk about Epoch Wine, SMU football all season long. Bill, thanks so much for doing this. I'm excited about this.
Me too.
It's going to be a fun season to watch.
Absolutely. All right. Okay.
Thank you guys for listening to this intro edition with Epoch Wine. So we'll post all the information on the site, on our YouTube channel, and podcast platforms of how to secure yourself a bottle. Because hey, like we've talked about it.
Hey, listen.
What's
the motto? Listen, If you win, you deserve it. If you lose, you need it. So that's my motto. Napoleon used that describing champagne. We're using that to describe Epoch Wine and SMU football this year. Yeah.
EpochWines.com, right?
EpochWines.com.
Yep. Find them there.
Go on the website, check it out. It's a pretty website. My wife and I wrote every word of it, and enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned for more content with Bill, as well as more content around SMU football as the season is here. Excited for it at ontheponyexpress.com. Catch you guys with another edition later this week. Thanks for listening, and catch you next time.